recording. Okay, let me. So open the virtual box. Okay, so this is the mission we yesterday installed, Linux one. How to start the virtual mission? Select the virtual mission, which mission you want to start the mission. Just select it, click on start, so that we are going to start this mission. So once the mission is started, we already installed Linux OS. Without any OS, it's not going to start. We have to install at least one operating system, either Windows OS or Linux OS. Okay, we already installed Linux operating system on this computer, on this machine, on this server. The terminal is different. Some people call it as a server, some people call it as a mission, some people call it a computer. Yes, this is the virtual machine. So here we install Linux operating system. So now I am going to trying to connect a Linux operating system which was installed last class. Okay, let's start. To start the mission, it takes a time, depends on your computer configuration. So you can see it started. So how to log in this mission? So click on other. What is the username? Default user. What is the default user? Linux. Anyone? What is the default user in Linux operating system? Yes, Aruna?
Root. Root.
Root. The default user is root. So we have to give the username root. Yes. Click on login. Password. What is the password we given? Oracle. So click on login. So by default, when you install Linux, any Linux operating system, we have to log in with root user. The password while installation the Linux operating system, we given one password. The same password we have to remember. When you log into Linux operating system, the same username password we have to use. Okay. So after login this mission, you can say this is the network, wired network connection, ETH0 active, Ethernet 0. Each computer have one host name, one IP address. There is a network is there each computer. So current this network, what is the network connection name? ETH0 Ethernet. Ethernet 0 is active. Network is active. Which user we logged in? Root user. What is the timestamp right now? This is the date and timestamp. So after login to Linux mission, where we are going to give the commands, all the commands, there is a terminal is there, Linux terminal. How to get the terminal? Just right click, open terminal. Click on open terminal. So you can say, yes, I open the terminal. This is the terminal window, Linux terminal window. Here only we can give the commands, all the commands. How to get the IP address of this mission? Each and every server, each and every mission, there is a one IP address is assigned. So I want to know what is the IP address of this mission. What is the command? If config. What is the command to get the IP address? If config. You can say inet address. What is the network card name? This is the network card name, Ethernet 0. It's currently active. How to know whether it is active or inactive? This is the, can say, wired network connection, ETH0 active. Suppose let me disconnect. If say, if you are seeing into mark means no network connection. The network connection is inactive, means it's not connected to any network connection. So after login to this virtual machine, first we have to verify here this computer icon. This should be always network connection is active. If it is inactive, means if you see the cross mark, just click on it, Click on the network name. What is the network name? ETH0. Click on this. Means it's going to connected. It's going to activated. You can say now it's active state. Now it's active state. So make sure after login to virtual machine, you should be root user and your network connection should be active state. What is the network connection? Ethernet 0, ETH 0. It should be active. If it is inactive, like this, we can say cross mark. Click on this, active. That is the network name. ETH 0, Ethernet card. So how to get the IP address? We have to give the if config command. If config command to know the IP address of this virtual machine. That is a fixed commands. These are, if you go any project, any Linux server, to know the IP address, what is the command? If config only. So this is the network name, network card, Ethernet card. So iNet address. This is the IP address of this machine. What is the IP address? 192.168.36.208. This is the IP address. Most of the scenarios, all IP address should started 192.168. This is common. This is fixed for any IP address. If you connected any other network, other server, maybe this number will be changed. This is the fixed 192.168, 192.168. This is the fixed number. If you connect other machine, other network, this number will be changed. Yes. This is the IP address of this machine. Suppose if this is active state, let me disconnect. Let me give if config. Can say it's not giving any. Can say there is no IP address 192.168. There is no IP address assigned. When we can get the IP address, this should be active state. This should be active state. How to activate? Click on this computer icon. Click on the network name. What is the network name? ETH0. Click on this. Going to activate. Once activated means it's give the IP address of this machine. What is the IP address? Now we get the IP address. You can see 192.168.36.208. This is how we are getting the IP address of this virtual machine. This Linux server. This is the server only. Server means this is the server only. Okay. So you can say in Windows also there is a my computer is there. In Windows there is a my computer. This is like equal to my computer. There is a recycle bin is there. If you delete anything, it's going to keep inside recycle bin. If you shift delete, it's permanently deleted. Simply if you delete anything, that could be came into recycle bin. Same way in the virtual machine also there is a, you can say this is the trash, means equal to recycle bin. This is the my computer. Inside Linux computer is there. Trash means equal to recycle bin. So each and every computer, each and every Linux server, there should be one IP address should be assigned, one host name should be assigned, one network also assigned. The network should be activate only. So now we understand network is active state. If there is no into mark, cross mark in this computer icon, means network is activated. So where we can give the commands? Terminal. How to open the terminal? Right click on open terminal. So now, so hash means we log into root user. When you log into root user, then only you can see hash. For other users, it show $. Instead of hash, other user it show $. You can say let me log in Oracle. It's not there. Let me add user Oracle. Now let me Oracle. How to log into Oracle user? SU-Oracle. You can say $. $. Means we log in with the currently not root user. Initially we log in with root user. After root, we are connecting root to Oracle user. How to connect root to Oracle user? SU, switching user. To which user you want to switch? Oracle. For other users, it's a dollar only. Means currently we are logging with the normal user. It's not a root user. Here we use it with the root user. The username here. This is the username. And also the symbol is hash. Here the username is Oracle. The symbol is dollar. Dollar means it's not a login with Oracle or root account. It's some normal user. What is the username? Here the username. This is how we are identifying which user we currently log in with the Linux server. If it is a hash means, okay, we log in with the root account. If it is dollar means, we are logging with the normal account, normal user, not root account. So what is the difference between normal user and root user? With root user, I can do anything. I can create files, I can create directories. In Linux, everything is files are directory. I can create file, I can create directory, I can remove file, I can remove directory. We'll see how to remove, how to create. We'll slow. Every day we'll learn 20 commands. There is a 3 to 4 days are there. So there is a 50 to 60 commands are there totally. How to create file, all the things we'll cover. Now, how to log into Linux machine? After login, which user we are there in the currently which user, how to identify? If it is hash means root account. If it is dollar means it's a normal user. Okay, how to exit? I am with Oracle user. I want to exit from Oracle user. Yes, exit. Log out. Log out from Oracle user. Now came back to root account. Now we are which user we are in? Root user. This is the username. This is the symbol, hash symbol. How to know the IP address? If config. If config. This is the IP address. This is the virtual machine. Here, if you want to copy this, it's not copied. So you have to select this, click on copy. How to paste? Right click, click on paste. This is how we are copy and paste in the virtual machine. How to copy? Select the line, which line you want to. Right click, click on copy. Right click, paste. Where you want to paste, click on paste. This is how we are copy paste in the virtual machine. Okay. So this is the IP address. There is a Putty software is there. I want to connect this virtual machine using this IP address. Using this IP address. Suppose in your, okay, suppose you get a job. That project is US project. Okay, suppose in India you take SBI project, SBI bank. For SBI application, they are using database server. The database server headquarters, what is the headquarters for India? Mumbai. Mostly they keep servers in the Mumbai city. So same way they installed database, they keep Linux server in Mumbai, one of the building. So if you are working that project, you are from Hyderabad. How to connect from Hyderabad to that Mumbai server? Using Putty software. There is a Putty software is there. Using this IP address for connect this server, for connect any Linux machine, for connect any Linux server, we need below details. IP address of server or host name of the server. We need any one of the either IP address of the server, either host name of the server. First point. Second point, username and password. If you know these all the details, any of the server, you know IP address of the server or host name of the server, you have to know username and password. If you know these two details. We can connect to that server using Putty software. Putty software. What is the use of Putty software? If your server is there in other place, you want to connect from other place. Suppose our server is in Mumbai, SBI project, SBI application, SBI bank, headquarters is Mumbai. So they keep in Linux server, database server on the Linux machine. They have to install database. They keep in the Mumbai city. I am working from Hyderabad location. I want to connect the database server because I have to work as a DBI joint so-and-so company. The project is suppose US project. All the servers they keep in US. In US, one of the district, one of the city like Hyderabad. So how to connect the server from Hyderabad or from Chennai? You have to know these details. They have to provide these details: IP address of the server or host name of the server, username and password. You have to. They have to provide these all the details. If you know these details, we can connect from any server. Suppose what is our IP address? 192.168. Dot. Let me see. 192.168.36.208. This is the IP address of the database server. Database server. So what is the username? Root. What is the password? Oracle. We know all the details. I can connect to this machine from anywhere using network. Using internet we can connect. So what is the IP address? This one. What is the username? Default user, root, password. So how to connect? Using Putty software. How to download the Putty software first? We have to download and install this Putty software. How to download? Putty free download. You can keep in Google. Click on this. This is small software. To connect any server, we have to use Putty. Download Putty. This is how we are downloading the, can say. So 64-bit 86. You have to select this. Click on this. The Putty software is going to download. You can say one download in progress. That is the Putty software. This is how we are downloading the Putty software. After downloading, you have to install this Putty software. How to install? Just go to downloads. You can say go to downloads. This is the software I downloaded. Double click on this software. Click on next. Okay. So it's already in my machine is there. Let me remove first. Already it's installed in my machine. So I have to uninstall the software. Now you can say, now I want to install again. Click on, double click on that software. Click on next. Any software which is going to install by default C drive only. Click on next. This is how we are downloading the Putty and install the Putty software. After installing Putty software, let me click on next, install. Can say, do you want to allow app to make changes? Yes, it's done. The installation complete. Let me see. Let's type on Putty. You can say the installation is got completed. After installation, when you in the search menu, you can search with Putty. It's appear. Click, open the Putty. Yes. What is the host name? It's asking host name. Host name 192. Host name or IP address. You can say host name or IP address. You have to provide either IP address of the Linux server or host name of the IP address. 36.208. 36.208. Open. Click on open. You can say accept. So login as means which user you want to log in. So I want to log in this server. Root user. Root. What is the password? Root user, what is the password of the root? Oracle. This is how we are login from Putty. So how we can log in? So when this server is up and running, then only we can log in from Putty. This server should be up and running. Suppose this is, let me stop it. How to stop the virtual machine? Either close this into more, or you can, there is a command is there to shut down the machine. Init 0, init 0. So to shut down the Linux machine using command init space 0, it's going to shut down the machine. Can say shutting down. So when you shut down the Linux server, we are not able to, can say, here we got the error. Remote side unexpectedly closed network connection. When you try to log in with a same server, it's not allowing. When you can log in from Putty, the virtual server, the virtual machine should be up and running. It's not giving login as, it's not giving prompt to log in because the virtual machine itself is shut down. You can say power of state. If this should be up and running, then only you can log in from Putty. I started. Let it started. After started this virtual machine, take the IP address. Using that IP address, we can log in with root account. This is how we are connecting virtual machine from Putty software. In real time, we all are using Putty software only. They given what are the server names, IP address, username, password. We have to log in from Putty software. If the virtual machine is down, we cannot log in. Okay. So let me log in. Click on other root Oracle. You can say click on other root. What is the password? Oracle. Click on login. You can say I log in with the root account. How to know root account? Here the username will be appear root or open terminal. There is a symbol hash. What is the IP address? If config. What is the IP address? 192. Same IP address. If the network is same, I connected a Wi-Fi. If the same network, the same IP address will be appeared. If you change the network from for your laptop, the IP address also got changed. So always you have to take the latest IP address. You can take the latest IP address, then only you can connect this server from Putty. You can say. So let me connect from Putty. You can say the same IP address. Just it's inactive state. Click on restart session. Either take new session, give the IP address. Instead of take new section, the same section I am going to restart the session. You can see login as root, password Oracle. So what is the IP address? Which IP address we log in? This is the IP address. Which user we are login? This is the root. Hash means we are currently logging with the root account. These letters are very small. How to increase this font size? Just this is the Linux terminal window in the white color. Open, right click on the open terminal, white color. Just change settings. Go to the appearance. Click on change. Select the number which you want. Select the number. Click on OK. Click on apply. The font size will be increased. How to do that? In the white color, right click, change settings, appearance, change, select the number. Which number you want? Suppose 18. Yes. Click on OK. Click on apply. This is how we are change the font size and the color also we can change. So now we are login with virtual machine from Putty software. This is the Putty software. Any project, any company you can go. The Putty software means this is the Putty software. This is how you are logging the virtual machine using Putty. So when you can log in, last login means not this time. Before when you log in, this is the time. 829 I login, last login. This is the timestamp from, this is the IP address. So here also same command, if config to get the IP address. If config, if you give wrong command, it's a command not found. If you give correct command, then only give the output. What is the network name? This is the network card name. This is the IP address. How to know host name? Give the host name keyword. To find the host name of this server, give the host name keyword. This is the command to get the host name of this mission. This is the completely fully qualified host name. Linux 1 is the host name. This is the domain name. This completely we can say fully qualified name. linux1.oracle.com. The same host name we given while installation Linux operating system. Did you remember? So what is this? The first one is the username. Which user we log in currently? This is the symbol @ This is the host name shortcut name. This is the host shortcut name, Linux 1. Fully qualified name, complete with the domain name. This is the domain name, .oracle.com, .ibm.com. If you join IBM, your mail ID @ibm.com. Like this domain name, this is the domain name. So fully qualified name, linux.oracle.com. What is the host name? Linux 1. Simple. Shortcut name. So username, @ host name, hash. Hash is the symbol, means currently we log in with the root account. To know the host name, you can give the host name keyword. So here how to copy and paste. In virtual machine, select the line, right click, click on copy. Here it's not like that. When you select the line, it's automatically copied. Yes, we can convert. Okay, let's see later. So how to copy? Just select the line, it's automatically copied. You can see it's automatically copied. I want to paste here, right click. How to paste? Just a right click. Whatever you selected, that line, entire line copied. You can say link till this I copy, select. Same thing pasted. Just when you select everything, when you select how many lines you selected, automatically copied. Just select the, it's copied automatically. How to paste? Right click. This is how we are copy and paste in the Putty software. Putty. It's not like right click, copy, right click, paste. Just when you select this one, yes, it's copied automatically. How to paste? Right click. This is how we are copy paste in the Putty software. We connected a server. The server name is linux1.oracle.com or IP address. This is how we are connecting from Putty software. Okay. So yesterday, while installation Linux operating system, we created partitions. I want to know how many partitions are there in Linux machine, like C drive, D drive, F drive. Like this, how many partitions, how many mount points are there? To know the mount points, df-h. What is the command? df space -h. These are the mount points. These are the partitions mounted on. This is a system created file system. We created a slash. Backend system created a one file system. This is the file system mapped to slash. /dev/sm. This is the default mount point. /backup we given. We given name /backup. System assigned one name backend. What is the name? /dev/sd3. What is the total capacity? /backup. Size 29 GB. What is the user? How much used? 44. M means MB. K means kilobytes. G means gigabytes. What is the available? 28 GB available. How much percentage used? Only 1% used. /boot. How much used? 105 MB. What is the total capacity? 9.5 GB. How much available? 8.9 GB available. 2%. You can say slash. So /user1. One of the mount point we created. We given name /user1. Backend system is assigned this name. What is the total capacity? User1. Total size 29 GB. How much used? 44 MB. Available 28 GB available. How much used percentage? 1%. Slash user 2, what is the total capacity? 20 GB. How much used? How much available? How much percentage used? This is how we are getting the total partitions. How to get the total partitions? For everything you have to provide the command. It's not with the help of mouse you can do anything. If you want to know partitions, you have to give the command. If you want to know host name, you have to give the host name keyword. If you want to know IP address, you have to give the if config command. This is how we are connecting from Putty to check the all the details. Any queries as of now? Okay. So we know. Okay, thanks. Okay. So we know all the partitions. How many partitions are there? Each and every partition, what is the total capacity? How much used? How much available? How much percentage used? How much memory there in this server? In the normal Windows 10, how to get this all the details? Just open any folder, go to the PC, we can get the total capacity, how many drives are there, what is the free space, what is the used. How to know this memory? Just open the PC, go to the properties, there you can get the memory details, CPU details. So in Linux, how to get the memory details? In Linux, the same commands here also you can use, but here copy and paste is not easy. That's why always we are using connect putty. Here we can give the commands. Same commands, it's working any operating system, any Linux. So how to get the memory details? Free-G. Free-G to check the memory details. RAM. How much RAM assigned for this? So total memory 5 GB given. Mem means what is the total memory? Memory details. Mem means mem details. Memory details. How much total? What is the used? How much free space? These are the memory details. Total 5 GB memory. No users are connected to this mission. It's total 5 GB free only. Swap memory. We created swap memory. What is the swap memory? 14. Total it's free. This is how you check the memory details. LS CPU. CPU details. To get the CPU details. LS CPU. How many CPUs? What? CPU, only one CPU is there. Online CPU 0. So this is how you get the CPU details. What is the motherboard? Intel Core i5 10th generation. It's a i5 10th generation processor to get the processor details. This is how we are get the memory details, disk details, partitions or disk details, host name, IP address, like this. These are the commands. You can say there is a one. This is the commands list. This is the commands list. You can say how many commands are there? Total 51 commands are there. What is the purpose? What is the command? What is the purpose of this command? So every day we can going to learn 10 to 15 commands. So it takes 5 days. DAY5 we know. Free-G we know. LSCPU we know. Like this, these all the commands we are going to learn these 50 commands only in Linux. Once these all the commands we completed, we can start the SQL, structured query language. For practicing SQL, we have to install database. On top of this virtual machine, we have to install database software. Which database? PostgreSQL, Oracle. Yes, you can do it. Once install operating system, you can install any DB software. Clear? Okay. So make sure you have to arrange your laptops immediately. You can start the installation procedure. Once you installed, you can get you get full confidence. Okay, it's very easy. You can go ahead and complete this course. Like that, you can get that much confidence. Still, you are not practicing. Day by day, the commands are completed every day 10 to 15. After 3-4 days, you feel it's very tough. You could be dilemma. Okay, so what to do? If you are unless practicing, you feel it's very tough because this is the Linux operating system. It's not a Windows. Okay, so